Your number is actually posted on a fence at the Henry Doorly Zoo, so I thought I'd give you a call. They told me to call this number. Swear to God. Somebody playing a prank on you or what? Sounds like, well, do I get any kind of benefit for calling you? Is there any kind of consolation prize? In high school, I was kind of a rebel with no cause. I wore the baggy pants and the long sleeve shirts. I was into pro wrestling. I hung out with a lot of nerds, actually. I also hung out with, I pretty much hung out with every group, but except for the jocks and all that, because I didn't get the luxury of playing sports. Even though obviously I should have. But in high school, I was just looking for a fight. I was looking just to have fun and be young and stupid, and didn't really care about where I was going with my life. Didn't really care about my freshman year, my dad passed away, so that kind of threw me off as far as where I was going. He was my only educational motivation. He pushed me real hard, so when I lost him, it was real hard to focus on school. I didn't have anybody I felt like I didn't have anyone who cared about how I was doing in school and all that, so I kind of just stopped going and dropped out my freshman year, went back my sophomore year to try to catch back up with everybody else. Then we had a nice big fire my sophomore year in the summertime, and then 9/11 happened. So it was kind of a crazy couple years. My mom quit working, she got real depressed, and we weren't listening to her. She had 6 kids on her own, so we didn't really care what she had to say. In high school, I probably fell in the nerdy clique. I played a lot of chess at lunchtime. I didn't really have a lot of friends, like I said, because I wasn't really into extra leisure activities. So I probably just fell in a whole bunch of different cliques. I wore baggy pants, but I was a smart kid. But I hung out with the smart kids, but I didn't look the part. I didn't fit in with them at all, as far as if you saw me. But that's probably the group I was hanging out with, just because they seemed like they were actually failing. Basically, getting out of high school and not knowing where I was going to go, or what I was going to do, or how I was going to do it, and not having really any guidance, anybody to help me, anyone to show me the way. That was my biggest fear. I felt like, I really didn't have anybody that, I thought I was just going to be a big failure and probably live under a bridge. Don't really have a lot. It was probably when I got a job, because when I started working, I went full swing. I was working 40 hours a week right away at 16, and I knew that when you become an adult, you gotta work. And sorry, that's kind of boring, but that's what really turned my life around. And just working is really what I wanted to do. I wanted to make money. I wanted to support myself and get on my own. So I did it at 16. I had my own place. So, I did exactly what I needed to do in my eyes. How many friends did I keep? I still have a couple. I don't really talk to them, because the kind of friends that I hung out with in high school weren't the kind that you would call up to go spend time with, because a couple of them are still heavy drinkers, and they just don't really have any, they're not really going anywhere with their life or trying to, so I kind of stay away from those friends. I surround myself with different people now. I have a GED, but that diploma is not hard to get. I mean, you just stay focused and get your schoolwork done, and you're fine. So that's really the big thing. I wish I would have played sports, but being that we didn't have transportation my whole life, it was kind of hard to go anywhere. Had to take the bus pretty much to do anything. So you only get to be 16 once, so you definitely have to enjoy it, and you got to take advantage of every opportunity. When somebody wants to help you, take it. If you need help, ask somebody. Don't be scared to step up and make a change for yourself. You just gotta look at life like there's a possibility. You gotta be optimistic in everything that you do. There's no question about that.